Good morning. Welcome to our fifth and final episode in our Messy Faith series. We have been journeying with Joseph, following his life story from the time that he had dreams to seeing them fulfilled. Today we're going to jump into the end of the story at Genesis chapter 45. It's a couple chapters later, so I'll just quickly bring you up to speed. So far, they still don't know who Joseph is. They've had meals, they've been tested a little bit more, and Joseph is just about to reveal himself because he's very overcome with emotion. So Genesis chapter 45 verse 1 says, "Then Joseph could not control himself before everyone who stood by him. He cried, 'Everyone leave my presence.' So no one stayed when Joseph made himself known to his brothers. And he wept so loud, the Egyptians heard it, and the household of Pharaoh heard about it. Joseph said to his brothers, 'I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?' But his brothers could not answer him because they were fearful at his presence. So Joseph said to his brothers, 'Come near to me, please.' And they came near, and he said, 'I am your brother Joseph, who you sold into Egypt. So don't be upset or angry with yourselves because you sold me here, because it was God that sent me before you. There's famine in the land for the last 2 years. There's going to be 5 more years like this. God sent me before you to help keep everybody alive. So it wasn't actually you that sent me here. It was God. It's all part of his big plan. Now hurry up and go back to my dad and tell him that I'm alive. Tell him what has happened to me and that I am in charge of all of Egypt. And when you go back, tell your family to move out here. I want you to settle here in Goshen. It's the best area of town. I want you to bring all your kids, all your herds. You'll be provided for here.' And that's what they did. They went back and told their dad everything that had happened, and the whole family moved to Egypt, where they were provided for. The verse that I read, where Joseph tells his brothers not to be upset or angry about what they had done because God had actually sent him ahead of them, and it wasn't actually them, it was part of God's plan. That's the key verse for today. It's like somebody drawing a painting. You don't know what their big idea is that they're painting on a canvas, but the artist knows, right? And our lives are part of God's big masterpiece, the big canvas of his story. And so we can trust him no matter what happens in the highs and the lows, because he sees the bigger picture. And we can trust that he has the right perspective.